What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I thought that with the new year and folks putting together their travel plans for 2022, I wanted to go over some hotel keeper cards. Obviously the big two are Marriott and Hilton, and both of those programs have been in the credit card and travel news lately. The big news is in 2023, Marriott is doing away with their award chart and going to dynamic pricing. Me personally, I don't think that's a big deal. I look more at what these cards provide and what the status at each hotel provides. And I did put a poll on our YouTube community page. Which do you value more? Would you rather be upgraded to first class on your flight down to Cancun, or would you rather be surprised with a really cool room upgrade to a suite or a better view once you got there? So which is more important, your airline status, airline experience, or your hotel status and your hotel experience? Well, this week we're going to talk about a couple hotel cards that could make that aspect of your travel much more exciting. But first, if it's your first time on the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, travel, crypto assets. If you're interested in that sort of thing, hit the subscribe button. We are a growing channel and it's a really exciting time to get on board. We publish content at least twice weekly, and we also take requests if you're interested. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you want to hear about, what you want us to talk about, and we will accommodate you. Also, if you have a minute, check out our links below. We have links to different crypto exchanges, credit card referrals, and things like that. You can get a bunch of value. We also have links to shopping portals such as Rakuten. You can get you some extra cash back. All right, guys, I know your time is super valuable, and I don't want you spending any more than you have to get this information. Today, we're going to talk about the American Express Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant Card. It is going to be American Express's premium Marriott card. Now, the reason why I thought to make this is because the last video I talked about, I just booked a all-inclusive Hilton resort in Cancun. Now, doing some more research, I joined a Facebook group for that resort, and basically within just a few minutes, I learned that the beach there is pretty terrible. Now, for me and my family, the beach is a very important part of a beach vacation, right? So I immediately canceled that reservation, which is great when you use points because it's instantaneous. And I started looking around at other resorts, and I wanted to earn some type of status or points. I wanted to stay somewhere where I was actually part of their loyalty program. So at the end of the day, most of the time you have Hilton, Marriott, and Hyatt. Now there are some others, but I generally don't stay there. And then I found that Planet Hollywood belonged to Marriott. I looked over this resort. It's all inclusive. The beach is magnificent. So I ended up changing my plans and going with Marriott. And honestly, that's where my plans have been going lately. I have been changing a lot of Hilton trips to Marriott trips. So maybe that's some foreshadowing for in the future. Maybe we'll completely switch over. But I digress. Let's get into the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant. Does it have a bonus? Right now, the bonus is 75,000 Marriott Bonvoy points. Now, most people will value the Marriott Bonvoy points at around 0.8 cents per point. I think when I just redeemed them, I got around 0.65, so not a great redemption, but it worked well for me. Not a bad bonus, 75,000. The bonus also includes a $200 statement credit towards restaurants and dining. Now, most of us that are watching this video eat food, so that should be fairly easy to redeem. And the points bonus is minimum spend of $3,000 in the first 3 months of holding the card. Pretty doable. And the statement credit has to be used in the first 6 months. Also fairly easy to do. Now, does this card have an annual fee? This card has a premium annual fee at $450 per year. So obviously there's going to be a lot of perks and a lot of benefits we have to talk about that could possibly offset that $450 annual fee. We've already talked about the $200 and the 75,000 points, but that's a first year value. And as you guys know, almost always you get great value in the first year. So what are the other perks of this card? Well, the card comes with automatic Gold Elite status. It's not great, but it does get you closer to that platinum status. I think Gold Elite status will get you a guaranteed late checkout of 2 p.m., which in my opinion is pretty valuable. I have been to Hilton's where we've spent a fortune staying there and we've requested a late checkout and they've said no. We're Diamond at Hilton and we still get refused late checkout. Sometimes they'll hold our bags for us and let us hang out at the pool for a couple hours. But that kind of, you know, in this day and age, you think if you're part of a loyalty program and you think if you move up those tiers, you'd be afforded something like late checkout. Gold Elite status will at least get you 2 p.m. late checkout, and that's guaranteed through Marriott. You really don't have to ask for it. Now, what else does the card have? This is a big one. $300 Marriott statement credit each year. So as long as you're staying at Marriott's and as long as you're doing paid stays, you're going to get that $300 statement credit, and that's going to effectively take that annual fee way down to $150. What else does it come with? After your card anniversary, the card will earn the user one free award night, and that award night has a value of up to 50,000 points. Now, pretty soon, Marriott is going to allow you to add points to that stay to make up the difference. Example, if you wanted to use that certificate night for something that cost 60,000 points, normally you would not be eligible to use your certificate night. But in the future, you're going to be able to add 10,000 points to make that right. So that makes that perk a little more valuable, in my opinion. The card also comes with a $100 property credit when you book a 2-night minimum at the Ritz-Carlton or the St. Regis. If you stay at properties like that, that's a pretty good perk. $100, that's going to buy you dinner, maybe. The card also comes with 15 elite night credits towards your next level of status. So you will start the year with 15 nights credit. Now these aren't nights you get to stay for free. These are just on the books as earned towards status. So if gaining platinum or titanium status is your goal, it gets you a little head start on that. Another thing this card comes with is Priority Pass Select. Now, Priority Pass Select is an airport lounge network with over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. If you're not someone who wants to carry the American Express Platinum card or you don't otherwise have lounge access, this is a big deal. We value airport lounge access really high here on the channel, but at the same time, we are kind of lowering our expectations when it comes to the Centurion Lounge because really overcrowded and that high annual fee on the American Express Platinum card is really catching up to some of us. The card also gives the user free credit towards TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. Pro tip, if you purchase Global Entry, it comes with TSA PreCheck. So if there's any chance you're going to be leaving the country, go ahead and go for the Global Entry. It is kind of a pain in the butt. You may have to travel a distance to do an interview, but in the long run, it is definitely worth it. All right, so what else about the card? This card is a travel card, and that means it has no foreign transaction fees. Now, here on the channel, we always recommend if you are traveling overseas or to a different country to always bring a no foreign transaction fee Visa or MasterCard in addition to whatever cards you're bringing, because I don't care what anyone says, American Express is just not that widely as accepted as your Visa and MasterCard, just through my experience. The card grants the user premium internet access at Marriott Bonvoy properties. So this is quite important nowadays, especially if you are going overseas. A lot of people, when they do go to a different country and their phones don't quite work as well, they transfer to different apps and different ways to chat and text with the internet. So very important to have that premium internet access, especially if you're like me and you like to do a little bit of work while you're at the hotel. Maybe upload a video. The card comes with car rental loss and damage insurance, baggage insurance, trip cancellation, and trip delay insurance. So it is a full service travel card. I think that's a big deal because if you are looking at this card, you are most likely a big traveler. The card comes with return protection and purchase protection, which is very convenient in the events something goes wrong with a purchase. Cons of this card, the 75,000 point bonus is not the best we've ever seen. In my opinion, it might be a good idea to wait for a 100,000 point bonus. I know at one point they were doing 100,000 points, maybe it was 125,000 points. And some deals will grant the user platinum status for a year. Platinum status is where Marriott really starts getting good. And if you are going to be loyal to Marriott, I would advise you to have that as a goal to secure that platinum status. Now, if you are all in with Marriott Bonvoy loyalty program, this card really pairs well with the American Express Business Marriott Bonvoy card. And the reason for that is the business version has great bonus categories to earn more points. It also gives you another 15 elite nights towards status. So you can stack those and you can get to that platinum status a lot faster. The business card also gives you a certificate night after the anniversary, although at a much lower value. It's at a 35,000 point category, which if you're staying at Fairfields or Courtyards or things like that, that's a great convenience to have a free night for that. So that's it for the American Express Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card. This card covers a lot of area. It covers your lounge access, your travel insurances, your purchase insurances, and it gives you a leg up on when you stay at Marriott Bonvoy properties. I think it's a great card. The problem with it, I don't think it's a grinder card or an everyday use card. It may be more of a sock drawer card. But at the end of the day, it is most definitely a keeper card. It provides much more value than the annual fee, even though it is a premium annual fee. If you are a Marriott Bonvoy customer, I think this is a no-brainer. So guys, our next video, we are going to sort of continue with the hotel cards, and we're going to do a video on the Hilton Aspire card, the Hilton American Express Premium card. So stay tuned later this week for that, and if you stayed all the way to the end, thank you.